Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Paul, or I pull up to the house, bringing you yet another video from MLB 13, the show, featuring my closing pitcher, young Henry Rowengartner, playing with the Iowa Cubs in the AAA system of the Chicago Cubs organization. Today, I'm bringing you some playoff baseball. That's what I'm talking about. When I got called up to the AAA affiliate from down from the Tennessee Smokers in AA, the season was over pretty much. They called me up right before the playoffs. As you saw, congratulations, we just made the playoffs. And after a game 1 loss, I'm getting subbed in to kind of clean up a game 2 for us. And yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. 19 years old, young Henry's going out there to go prove himself to the organization as a whole, not just to the AAA team, but I'm sure the big team, the Chicago Cubs, they're taking a look to see what kind of prospects and how what they have and how they're doing in the AAA system, and see if anybody can come up for them next year. So I definitely want to leave my mark in these playoffs as I get a first pitch strike, 100 miles an hour. What else is new? Your boy throws gas as he hits a foul ball to get us ahead in an 0-2 count, and I'm going right after him. While this is going on, I want to, as I strike this guy out up and in on the hands, 100 miles an hour, I want to say, thank you to those who serve our country now and in past opportunities have served as well. My grandfather served during World War I, and he's no longer with us. He lived a long and productive life after he left the military, and he always had nice stories to tell us as we pick up the 5-4-3 double play. But it's definitely it's something we take advantage of, the rights and freedoms we have as I come back out for the ninth inning of the same game. It's something we take advantage of because we don't think about what we have until it's taken away. And the special forces have done a great job. Army, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Air Force, all of them. They do such a wonderful job of we don't even have to think about things we're going to lose because they protect all of our rights and freedom. So definitely a big thank you to those who have served or are serving our country. But back to the commentary. As you saw, I got I'm back out for the ninth inning. I got the first guy to ground out to my third baseman, and now we're going after the guy. I want to wrap this game up real quick just so I can be preserved in case I have to come out for another game in this series, which I hope I do. As I hit him with the 100-mile-an-hour fastball up and in on the hands, and we're trying to wrap this thing up. Let's see if we can get the strikeout. Got him. 100 miles an hour on the upper corner. It's so hard for guys to catch up to that pitch. It's a little simpler when when I hit, but just when the CPU, they have no chance, man. It's a done deal when I decide to go up and in on them, especially with 2 strikes, so that they don't know what's coming. But yeah, Henry did a great job this game. As I'm getting ready to wrap this up here, I have 2 outs, and I'm going in for the kill, the proverbial kill, and I get him to pop up fouls to get us ahead in the count 1-2. See if I can get this strikeout to wrap up this game 1 victory for us. Let's go. Steady pops it up to the catcher, which I'm gonna steal. I love doing this. I'm gonna steal the out at home plate just so I can get the extra skill points. It's only like 5, but whatever. As we celebrate our game 2 victory, even in the series at 1 game apiece. Next game is gonna be on the road, I believe. Yes, we're gonna be taking on, after we won game 2. I come in game 3 to wrap things up. I'm not closing, but I am in the 8th inning, kind of a Jobber Chamberlain kind of role to set things up for my closer. I get an opportunity to face a guy with the bases loaded. So no, I'm not coming in just a mop-up duty kind of guy. I'm getting my opportunity to to showcase my talent under pressure. One swing of the bat, they're right back in this game. So I'm going right after him. He put some good wood on the ball, but he can't get around to it in time. He's a little early trying to catch up to 100 mile an hour. He's assuming it's coming. As I get up 0-2 after the foul ball. Now, I want to put this away. I don't want to give up any runs, even though they wouldn't belong to me. I still want to have a perfect outing, which I do. It was only a one. I only had to face 1 batter, and right there. And now the second guy I'm taking on with the bases loaded. Let's see if we can put this thing away just so I can get out of here unscathed, give up no runs for the team, just so we can do our thing. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think. Have you guys started any closing pitchers yet? If so, let me know what kind of pitches you use and in your style of pitching. As I get that the strike right there, putting them in a 1-2 hole with the two-seamer down in the hand, down in the feet, excuse me, and I dial it up to 102 on the upper inside corner. But yeah, just let me know what you think about this series. As I hit him with this curveball, it's going to be strike 3. You know, that was a very, very, very gracious call by the umpire, to say the least, and I appreciate it. And I'll be coming back out for the 9th inning. Since we're up 7-1, there's no need for the closer, so I'm getting as many reps as I can just to prove my worth. You know, show them they didn't make a mistake by calling me up so late in the season. And yeah, what are you guys' plans for Memorial Day today? My wife and kids, they're still gone. If you saw my last video, they're still gone. They're visiting her parents, and I'm here just chilling, editing, making videos, and then I'll probably just kick back with some friends. I may go see the new Fast 6 movie. If you guys have seen it, don't tell me anything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to them getting home for sure, as I give up a leadoff single in the or actually a single with 1 out in the 9th inning. But yeah, leave in the comments section if you choose what your plans are going to be. You know, hanging out with family and barbecuing is probably going to be the big response from everybody, as I'm up 0-2. It's 1-2 now after that fastball failed to hit the mark. And there it is, strike 3. He reaches out at a ball way out of the strike zone, but I'll take it. I'm cool with striking guys out with pitches out of the strike zone as well. It just shows that I'm not relying on swings and misses. I can go out and I can attack the strike zone at any part and get the outs I need. Speaking of strike zone, I'm missing it at this point. I'm already down 2-0. He hits one foul, making it 2-1. But I also wanted to talk about in this video what my name means. I've had a lot of guys send me messages like, what does that mean? I pull up to the house. What is that? What are you saying? Well, I'm 26 years old. So when I was growing up, I give up a base hit here. But when I was growing up, my favorite TV shows to watch, aside from like Power Rangers, after school or whatever, I also watched a show called Martin with Martin Lawrence as the lead actor, and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. If you haven't seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I don't know what to tell you. As I get the strike there, he swings the one that's way out of the strike zone again, and he swings at the inside pitch for strike 3, and we just locked up that series going on to the next round. But anyway, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, one of the best shows I've ever seen growing up, as we won the Pacific Coast League American Championship, and we're going to move on to take on, who are we playing next? We're playing Colorado Springs. We won that first round. That was the Pacific Coast Championship. Now we're taking on Colorado Springs to win the overall championship for our double A, or I'm sorry, our triple A. All our leagues are coming together. But anyway, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had a part in the opening of the opening song of the show, and it'd be like dun 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 dun, dun, I pull up till I was about 7 or 8, and I just always thought that was pretty cool. So I decided to make my gamer tag, I pull up to the house, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I've had guys try to say my name in Xbox Live parties or in lobbies for like Call of Duty, like, I pull up to the house. What is that? And I got to give this long explanation, but I managed to get it across to you guys a whole lot simpler. So I hope you understand. As I get the out at first base. So let's jump back into the commentary. The first batter I faced, line went to the first baseman. He made a great stab and got the out himself. Luckily, this is AAA. AA, who knows what would have happened. But as you saw in my last video, if you checked it out, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the description. A guy dropped the ball. It was a routine pop-up to second base, and he just flat out dropped it. So you never know what happens. But AAA, you have to assume is going to be a whole lot better than AA in a lot of different areas. The fielding, they actually put more runs on the board just because they're better, But back to the commentary. We're in the 9th inning, trying to wrap up game 1 of this series, and I've already got 2 quick outs. Counts 1-1. You know me, you know the rules. I'm bringing the fastball. Oh, actually, that was a little bit change of pace. I brought the curveball down and in. And I get ahead in the count 1-2. Let's see if I can put this thing away to lock up game 1 of the series. And I do. 100 miles an hour. I throw gas, man. you. But yeah, that's fantastic. And now in game two, I'm in another precarious situation. I get put in, bases loaded, the top of the eighth inning. I have to face one batter, and it gets us to the ninth for the closer. So, this is definitely a pressure packed situation. I want to definitely not give up any runs. A base hit can, bring them within one. A homer gives them the lead. So I'm definitely gonna be careful. As my first pitch is gonna be on the inside corner. I rarely throw pitches on over the plate just because I'm not trying to get rocked. You know what I mean? As the two seamer, which is another devastating pitch I've been working with as of late. It gets the strike. Now the fastball away it's so hard to lay off, but it's so hard to catch up with. Gets me ahead in the count, and I get strike three with the 101-mile-an-hour fastball, pretty much ending my outing for the day successfully. And it led to me being subbed out. We got the win. We're up 2-0 in the series, and now game three, looking to get this sweep. We're on the road now, so now it's bottom of the eighth. I'm back in the game with the 11-9 lead. Unfortunately, I didn't get to become the closer of the AAA team because I got called up so late. I had about 4 or 5 outings and I did well. I didn't give up any runs. Got tons of strikeouts. But I didn't get a chance to become the closer. So, like I said earlier, I'm just kind of selling into that Jabba Chamberlain kind of role where I set things up for Mo Rivera, or in our case, his name is Aroldis something. It's not Chapman. He plays with the Reds, but it's Aroldis something. He might be a computer-generated player, but he's our closer, and I'm setting things up for him. As I go out and I actually show off my glove, I get the out there at first base. It was kind of close, but I'm taking care of business, man. You know, I'm hoping to at the start of next year, after we finish these playoffs up, regardless whether we win or lose, whatever. I'm hoping to have an opportunity to become the closer, so I can show the big club as I get ahead in the count 0-2. I'm hoping to show the big club that I can be a closer at the next level as well. As I get strike three, caught them looking, and they're down to they only got 4 outs left before we wrap up this series. So let's do it. 11-9 still the score. We're not a big, so we definitely got to be careful as he takes the first pitch and he lines one right to the first baseman. That's what's up. I get a quick 1-2-3 inning, and I let the closer take it over. I got subbed out again, and next cutscene was us winning the Pacific Coast League Championship. That's what's up. That's what I meant to say earlier. I apologize. Now that we won the Pacific Coast League Championship, we're going to be taking on whoever comes out of the other side for the AAA Championship. As you can see the bracket, we're taking on, I believe, Lehigh Valley. I don't know which team that is, what the affiliate of them is, but we're taking on Lehigh Valley for the AAA overall championship. We won the Pacific Coast League. I think the other side, maybe like the Texas League or something like that. And the winners from each side play a 1-game playoff. So it's winner take all, kind of like the Super Bowl. Winner take all, and we've got the lead. We're up 5-3. I come in to do my setup thing again, and I'm going right after him early. I decided just to get a little gutsy and actually finally attack the middle of the plate. I had somebody tell me, well, you're taking advantage. They can't keep up with anything that's down and in or down and out with these fastballs. So I decided, you know what? You might be right. Until I get to the big leagues, maybe I'll take a few more chances. So I'm going after guys over the middle of the plate. Look at that curveball right there. Just served it up for him, even though I didn't mean to put it there. And we're already at 1-2 on this guy, and he fouls off the 1-2 pitch. Now, in this sense, I'm going after him with the two-seamer that kind of cuts back in, and he lines one, pops one up to left field, not quite deep enough to get out of here in the AAA stadium. So 1 down. We got 5 outs to go before we wrap up the AAA championship. 2 outs to go from me in my particular in my appearance. Because I'm not gonna get a chance to close this game out since I haven't earned the closer spot yet. But either way, I'm gonna go out there and give my best effort to bring home a championship for the Cubs affiliate. Lord knows they need some kind of championship. You know what I mean? They haven't won a World Series in over 100 years. So this is definitely going to be nice if we can wrap this thing up and get some sort of championship trophy to bring home, even though this will be going to Iowa instead of Chicago. Now I'm up. It's actually full count, 3-2. He forced my hand by being very patient and staying away. from the outside pitches as I make him hit a ground ball to the shortstop, and we're 1 out away from getting to the 9th inning, from getting a chance to wrap up this series. And look at this guy right here. He has no hot zones, no warm zones, nothing. So I'm not afraid of him. I'm going after him, taking the advice of one of my subs who messaged me and said, hey man, you might want to change it up a little bit and start attacking the middle of the plate more, just a little bit of more variety. So I'm taking notice and I'm going after him. I'm not gonna just go out and serve up meatballs though, just to make one guy feel better. Well, at least I'm gonna take more chances, more pitches that aren't just riding the corners of the strike zone. As he lines out to center field, pops one up for me and gets me that's hold number. I think I got 3 holds during the playoff run, and we're gonna go on to the 9th inning. Let's see, keep my fingers crossed. Next cutscene was us winning the AAA championship. Congratulations to the Iowa Cubs. That's going to do it for this commentary. I see there's about another minute or so left of footage. It's just them celebrating on the field. So I want to leave you with this. Definitely do not take advantage of the things we do on a daily basis. Memorial Day is a day to celebrate those who protect the things we take advantage of. As I said earlier, as you can see there, AAA Cubs have won the AAA National Championship. So we've done it. I'm looking forward to next season, just seeing where I start off. Am I going to start off as a closer? Am I going to go back down to AA? What am I going to do? And that's what you guys are going to find out when the next video comes out, which should be within the next few days or so. I got some more stuff for you guys to check out. NBA 2K13, my team, my career. Kenny Tyler's coming back for another game. I just started that Madden. I started the Madden Connected Careers. So I got plenty of content for you guys. Let me know what you think. If you're a new subscriber, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that. I'm out. Peace.